Howdy, howdy, howdy. Welcome back to my channel. It is Halloween time. You guys know I love theme parks. You know I love Halloween. And I don't live by Disney. So where else do we go? Six Flags Fiesta, Texas. We're here for Fright Fest, and I am so excited. They have some new haunted houses for Fright Fest, and one thing that I love is IP. When the houses bring the IP, that's where I want to go. That's why I did Halloween Horror Nights last year. I don't have any plans to head to Orlando or the California area for Halloween time, so I thought Fright Fest would be an amazing option for me. We ended up buying season passes and the season passes to get into the haunted houses. We are adults only tonight, no kiddos, so we plan on doing the haunted houses. I for sure want to do the Stranger Things house because that is the one that I'm so excited about. Oktoberfest is also going on, and so we are going to just have a good time, maybe ride some rides, haunted houses, snacks, and see what fun that we can have on an evening here in San Antonio, Texas. The park opens at 5, so it is just about to open, and we are going to head in and see what fun we can have. Make sure that you hit that subscribe button to see all of the adventures coming up, and let's see what Six Flags Fiesta Texas has to offer during the spooky season. We purchased a 2025 Gold Pass, which gets us access to Six Flags Fiesta Texas and Hurricane Harbor now through 2025. Of course, it's a warm 95 degrees here in San Antonio, Texas, but I know this is not Disney. I'm not going to complain about it because I grew up coming here. I love Six Flags Fiesta Texas, even though I joke about it a lot. I love it. It is fun. It is here local, and I always have a good time. It's been a couple years that we have bought season passes, but like I said, with the new IP haunted houses, we decided to do it, and we bought the Gold Pass, which gets us access for the rest of this year and for next year. So this is going to be really fun. I'm excited to relive some childhood things over here and just have a really good time. We got here on a Friday, right at 5 o'clock at opening time, and it is pretty slow. I'm sure there will be more people once we get closer to Halloween season, but this has been really fun right now. Duncan is getting on the Crack Axle Canyon. I'm not riding this one right now because I wanted to do some video stuff, and we rode the boomerang earlier, which was really fun. You might see it in the distance, the teal and orange one right there. That was a lot of fun. So I will say that the ticketing process was a little bit confusing. We bought our season passes online, so we had the app and we had them on the phone. And then when we actually got to the gate, they scanned it, they took our photo, and then they gave us another card. And so that card is replacing the one that we had on the app, which is weird. I don't get it, but it's okay. We got it figured out. We had to go to guest relations because we also did the season pass for the haunted houses, and so we had to get a wristband. This wristband is only good for tonight, so when we come back another night, we will have to stop at that booth again and get another wristband. But we're waiting until lights go down, it gets darker, to do the haunted house stuff. There is a show, Haunted Hollywood, that celebrates movies, and I love movies, so we're gonna go see that in a little bit. That one starts at 6:15. It's about 5:40. So we are, I'm waiting for Duncan to finish with this ride, and then we're gonna start heading back that way for the show because I'm so excited about it. All right, we're heading into the Zaragoza Theater, and we are going to watch Haunted Hollywood. It is a 25-minute show celebrating Hollywood horror movies, music, and I am really excited about it. This theater is a rather large theater. On Fridays, it's a 6:15 show, and then on the weekends, there's more. But I cannot record inside, but I'm going to tell you what it's like. Haunted Hollywood, 100 Years of Movies, Monsters, and Music is playing in the Zaragoza Theater, which is right near the entrance to Six Flags Fiesta, Texas. You can catch the show Thursdays and Fridays at 6:15 and Saturdays and Sundays at 2:30, 4:30, and 6:15. Concessions are available to purchase before you go into the show, and they do have some pretty fun photo ops for you and your family to take some photos. The theater is a very large theater, so don't worry about getting there too early to get a seat. I'm pretty sure that you can get a good seat anywhere you sit, even if you come a few minutes early. There are loud noises, characters running down the aisleway, strobe effects, and other special effects that may affect some of your guests. Haunted Hollywood was about 25 minutes. I loved the show. So it was like music and dancers, and they celebrated movies throughout the past 100 years. They started off with like classic Hollywood monsters, The Mummy, Wolfman, Frankenstein's monster. They did a section for like slasher films, so like Ghostface, Michael Myers, creepy, I don't know what to call them, creepy dolls, Annabelle, Chucky, Ghostbusters. They did a Hocus Pocus, and it was actually a lot of fun. I think my daughter, who is 9, would really enjoy it. So when we come back with the kids, we definitely want to do it. But we are now waiting at one of the train stations for the arrival. The arrival is at 7 p.m. and it is when all of the monsters start coming out because the sun is going down. It's when the spooky time comes out, and so I'm gonna see how this is, if kiddos would like it. There are definitely kids here, but I'm excited to see, like, just to see what's gonna happen.
Nightmare, you are now in our most terrifying scare zone. Get ready as we are about to unleash the creatures of the night. It is time for...
We're stopping at house number 1, the Conjuring universe. I have never seen any of these movies, so I do not know what to expect, but let's check it out. Y'all, your girl just did the Conjuring house. Now, I've never seen the Conjuring franchise movies, never seen them. However, this was a really good house. There were a couple places that were like crazy jump scares. The sets were super, super cool. I definitely do the house again if I had to rate it on a scale of scary level 0 to 10. I would probably give it an 8. I loved it. So fun. Duncan, tell me what you thought about the Conjuring house.
It was fun. It was a good house. Had a lot of good scares. Had a really good thing with a nun that was very well done. I would give it a 5 out of 5 for where we are.
I gave it an 8 out of 10. I was doing out of a 10 scale. I feel like it wasn't as scary as other houses. If you gave it out of 10, would it still be 10 out of 10?
I think 8 out of 10 is good.
8 out of 10, okay. Attractions are still open during this time of the night, so make sure that you take advantage because this is a lot of fun at Six Flags. When you get to the park, make sure that you get your 2024 event guide. It's going to show you where the live shows, the scare zones, and the haunted houses are. Everyone has a letter there, and then on the back it shows you where they all are on the map. They are also on the app, but I found this super helpful. So make sure that you pick up one of these. It was right as soon as we entered the park. We've done a couple rides. We did the Conjuring house. Stranger Things house is right, it's a couple minute walk, but we stopped to get some eats first. Honestly, they're a theme park chicken tender. I love it so much. It's so good. There's some Oktoberfest snacks I'm hoping to try, but later. Of course, I got the chicken tender basket, and Duncan got a chicken club sandwich. It was really good. I think these meals we could have shared because they're rather large, and we did the souvenir mug that gets us free refills for the rest of this year. All right, it is time for the whole reason that I'm here. It is time for Stranger Things house. So the students of Hawkins High are putting on a haunted house, but of course, Vecna, Demogorgons, like all of that stuff is gonna be in there. So let's go check it out. I'm super excited. This Friday night has been fabulous as far as wait times for rides and the houses. So let's see about how long it takes us to get into this house. All right, we just got out of the haunted house for Stranger Things. It was incredible, especially if you're a fan of the show. There are so many cool pieces. I think my favorite set was like Vecna's childhood home. That was really cool. A Demodog was in there, Demogorgon, Vecna. I saw Eddie Munson. So it was super cool. We cannot record inside the houses, but I would, if I have to rate this one, I'm also going to give it an 8 out of 10. Yeah, it was great. I would go again. It's going to be our third house of the night, Twisted. I have no idea what it's about, but we're going to try it out. We went through the Twisted house. 10 out of 10. Scary. I didn't know what it was, but when we got closer, it's clowns. It's a clown house, and there's a lot of them in there, and they were scary. One was so close, giggling and laughing, that I could feel them breathing on me. Mr. Duncan said it was his favorite house so far. 10 out of 10 scaries for me. I don't want to go on that one again. But if you're looking for scares, the Twisted house on the boardwalk is the one to come to. So in addition to the haunted houses, there's also scare zones that you can walk through. Oh gosh. That you can walk through, and that is where the scary folks are walking around. So yeah, if you look on the map, they are also on the map. Oh, there's one. Growling. There's one also, they're on the map, and here they come. Yep, we are in the Twisted scare zone.
It's called Carnival of Terror, ma'am.
Carnival of Terror!
Yeah, you're right.
Thank you so much for correcting me. Carnival of Terror. Twisted is the house. Carnival of Terror. She wanted to correct me. And so yeah, there's clowns walking around. Let's check it out.
Hi! Have y'all tasted our clown juice yet?
We haven't.
I suggest getting some right now.
Clown juice?
Yeah, it's actually like not clown juice. Shh, don't tell no one.
Okay.
We actually got it on there.
Clown juice. It's actually not clown juice. It's actually beer is what it actually is. Okay, clown juice. But I see the appeal. It's our 4th haunted house of the night, Trapped. I really wish these signs had a backstory on what these houses are. I may not have gone into the last one, but we'll see. Let's check it out. So we just did the Trapped house, and it had spooky hospital. I don't want to say crazy people. I don't know. The scariest thing in there was someone had to blew up this public bathroom, this public toilet. That was probably the scariest part. But I'm gonna give that one a 9 out of 10. I really feel like the original story houses, there's a little bit more freedom with them, so they have a little bit more, like, as far as characters, jump scares. I feel like the sets are more elaborate as well than the IP houses, which is really interesting. We have a couple more houses, but we are taking a break. It's Oktoberfest right now at Six Flags Fiesta, Texas, and there is a cobbler that was calling our name. This is a peach cobbler. The only thing that's missing is ice cream. I'm an ice cream and cobbler person, but this looks pretty good. Check it out. So this was $6.99. We got a slight discount with our season pass. It's a peach cobbler, pretty large in size. We're gonna share it and tell you how it is.
A big bite. It's good.
It's good.
It's a little, kind of a lot of breading for peach cobbler, but it's good though. It's got a good taste.
He said to let it cool off and take a small bite. I don't have to listen. That's really good. I like the breading crust. It's really good. I actually really like this. Like I said, if they had an option to add a scoop of ice cream, I would pay the price, because there's nothing better than some warm cobbler with some vanilla ice cream on top. All right, we are on house 5. This is a long name. The House of Houndgen, Curse of the Raugarau. I don't know how to say it. But on the sign there, it looks like to be a wolf. So maybe that is a little bit of a backstory, but let's check this one out. The team member also did not know how to pronounce the home. So she just called it the Voodoo house. So it was a Voodoo house. I feel like set-wise, it was really cool because there were a lot of things happening Voodoo house style. I would probably give it a 5. Was not super scary. There were some actors in there. None were like super jump scary, just kind of standing around, creepy scary. I'd give it a 5. Yeah, probably not gonna be the first one that I go to again, but set wise, it was really cool.
Take a look, don't show me. And they're all different. Go ahead and put it back anywhere you like. Not there. Just kidding. That works great. Look, it's in the middle, and now this is obviously not your card on top, right? You hold your hand out. I'll put that there. And if you can cover it with your other hand, great. Here, look, I'm going to go through the deck and take out a single card. Now this isn't the trick, this is just a lucky guess. You rub it, you bend it, it travels through the air, through space and time. and lands right in between your hands. Take a look.
That's impressive.
Thank you very much. Thank you. Follow me on Instagram. Don't trust Corey.
It's about 10:25. We are walking to our last haunted house, Slaughterhouse 6, the butchering. Oh, Extreme, Slaughterhouse 6, Extreme, the butchering. I don't know what or who will be being butchered, but we're gonna go see. It's our last house of the night. 6 houses here, and we were able to get through all of them. Well, almost. We're on our way to the last one. But it was a really fun night. All right, we're gonna head in. Slaughterhouse 6 Extreme, the butchering. Who's gonna be butchered? I'm not sure, but let's go find out. We did Slaughterhouse 6 Extreme, the butchering. To answer your question, everyone was getting butchered. Humans, animals. There was a dog, but he was not getting butchered. He was the watchdog, to make sure that no one came in. I'm gonna give it a 7. It was probably, to me, the least scary of the houses. A couple of jump scares, fake bodies, a lot of blood. But it wasn't, to me, it was not the best house. I'm gonna give that one a 7. There is a little Fear Acres, free to those who enter to dare. This is not one of the official houses, so we're gonna walk through and see what it's about. Okay, Fear Acres. Fear Acres was a free haunted trail. You do not need to buy the haunted house pass to go in there. It did take place in the water park area. And it is like a haunted trail with scare actors, but it's outside. Acres is right because it's a little bit of a walk. They're more spread out, not super scary, but it was fun. So maybe for your older little one that maybe wants to try out a haunted area, could be a fun space to go. We are done. We did all 6 of the haunted houses. We did some rides, got some food, and this was only our first night at Six Flags. It was a really, really fun night. I enjoyed myself a lot here. Houses were great. I think if I had to rank the scariest house for me, it would be Twisted, the one with the clowns. And then least scary was the Voodoo house. IP houses, Stranger Things, and Conjuring. I would probably pick Stranger Things as my favorite just because the movie, the Conjuring franchise, I'm not super familiar with, but they were really great houses. So it is time for us to start heading out of the park. Six Flags Fiesta Texas Fright Fest is running now through November 3rd, 2024, and passes are still available. There is a chaperone policy in effect. Guests 15 years and younger must be accompanied by an adult 21 or over after 5 p.m. at the park. That concludes our night at Six Flags Fiesta Texas Fright Fest 2024. Like I said, we bought the season pass, so we will for sure be back. If you plan on coming to Fright Fest, let me know in the comments. Let me know which house you love or which house you're looking forward to the most. I've had so much fun here tonight. I cannot wait to come back. I know that it's going to be a blast. Make sure that you follow me on my social medias. I am on Facebook, Instagram, and TikTok, all at Friend Like Duncan. And hit that subscribe button so that you can see more adventures coming up soon. Thanks so much for joining your friend Duncan, and I'll see you real soon.